This week we begin the book of Vayikra, Leviticus, and we read a portion of Vayikra. My father-in-law, Rabbi Cement, may God bless him and give him a long life. Anytime he was introduced to a child, he would ask the child what yeshiva they go to. And then he would ask, what's the best thing you like about going to school? And if the child wouldn't respond at recess, he would say, and what about recess? And a big smile would appear on the child's face. It's actually in this week's portion that we are taught about recess, about giving someone who studies a break, and the importance. For Rashi points out that God called to Moshe when he wanted to speak to him and teach him Torah. But when there was a break, then Moshe would have to come back on his own. And Rashi explains the point of the break was to give Moshe time to think over what he was taught, to refresh himself, to be able to go continue on studying with God the next subject. And from this we learn that if Moshe Rabbeinu needed a break, how much more so every single one of us, and especially children. And from this week's portion we learn the importance of recess. So while recess is very important, we have to remember it's only meant to be a short break, not to take a long break. Many of us on a long recess, we forgot we have to go back to study, we have to go back to synagogue. So if you're on a long recess, let this be a reminder to you that it's time to go back and start studying again, start praying again, and let's all join together celebrating the holiday of Purim and be invigorated with the joy of Purim to last us throughout the year. Have a Shabbat Shalom and a very happy and joyous Purim to you all.